On behalf of officers, airmen, civilian staff of the Nigerian Air Force, I want to most sincerely thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State, here ably represented by His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, for finding time to receive us this afternoon. This visit is so important to the Nigerian Air Force. It underscores our special regards and strategic interests to the progress, prosperity, and our contribution to the security of Bayelsa State. In fact, the visit is so important that I have decided to write and deliver a special speech for this visit so that I do not forget anything or I don't leave anything out. So may I, on behalf of officers, airmen, airwomen, and civilian staff of Nigerian Air Force, most heartily congratulate Your Excellency, Executive Governor of Bayelsa State, here ably represented by the Deputy Governor, on your well-deserved victory in the recent gubernatorial election held here in Bayelsa State. Your Excellency, there is no doubt that your emergence and subsequent election as the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State represent a huge milestone to rescue the state from the yawning precipice. With a campaign theme titled Restoration 2012, we are convinced that your administration will aptly respond to the yearnings of Bayelsans and quickly and urgently address the degrading state of affairs in the state. We are all in agreement that a state like Bayelsa should be at the forefront of development. By all means, it should be a model state, a state where leadership and governance are accountable, transparent, and made to work for the people with the clear aim of being able to guarantee their welfare and progress. We in the Nigerian Air Force are happy that the overriding philosophy of your administration is hinged on integrity. We are also happy that it is that same integrity that informed your choice of running mate. Indeed, our very own Rear Admiral Jonah, ON, is a man of integrity, character, and discipline. His unblemished record in the Nigerian Navy stands him out as a man of honor and principle. We are confident that you will bring all these good qualities to complement your Excellency's stoic courage and posture as a sagacious leader to formulate, direct, and influence policies of government for the greater good of all Bayelsans. Having said this, I inform Your Excellency that sometime last year, the Nigerian Air Force reactivated its mobility command with its headquarters here in Yenagoa. The choice of Yenagoa is hinged on two major factors. First is the fact that the state is strategically important to the economy of the nation, while the second factor is that the command provides an easy reach for the service to conduct its operations, especially within the Niger Delta area. Already, a parcel of land has been allocated to Nigerian Air Force for the smooth takeoff of the command, and in no distant time, we hope to keep the skies of Bayelsa as busy as possible. We therefore solicit for the support of His Excellency in this regard, particularly with regards to infrastructural development. On our part, I would like to assure His Excellency of our unflinching support to your administration. please feel free to call on us whenever the need arises. Once again, sir, we wish to congratulate you. We wish to thank you for finding time to receive us. God bless you, sir. And I want also, on behalf of the entire entourage, officers, airmen, and civilian staff, wish you a very, very happy birthday. God bless you. God bless you.
Adekule, Bankole. Adekule, I must be missing my seat in the church. In Abuja. We worship at the same place. Yakrakuma and all the rest, because there's no time. To me, I must acknowledge you first, all of you. Like I was telling the Chief of Air Staff, the first day I was to resume, when I finished bathing, I looked, and I was looking for uniform. If I remember that this one does not need uniform, I said, where my uniform? And the Secretary of Government, the Head of Service, Chief of Staff, Government House, all various senior officers here, special advisors, members of the armed forces that have accompanied the Air Force here, if any, the press, our friends always, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. To me, I'm not surprised that the Air Force came here first, because they are always faster. It just followed the track they have set for themselves, because the Mobility Command was the first full command to be established in Bayelsa State, and this was from the Air Force. So for the Air Chief to come and have visited us today goes to confirm our conviction that the Air Force has very serious interest in the strategic location of Bayelsa State. Almost all of them are known to me. They are my friends. Ordinarily, I would just host them in my house and then come to tell you that we're finished. But that will be breaking protocol. Before this, all of them can enter my house anytime, whether I'm there or not. That is the relationship we've established over the years, particularly at Defense College, and even at the Defense College. When I have private functions, Air Force officers attend more than even my Navy officers. I say, did I miss the Air Force? Went to the Navy, and that is on the lighter side. As you said, that Bayelsa State should have been a model state. I totally agree with you. We have everything it takes to be a model state in this country. But that can only happen when the environment is secure. Right from our classroom days, the relationship between security and development, we always shout it, we teach it, we practice it. But you know, now we're not talking of security as we knew it before, we're talking of human security. An area is secure when the human being is secure. When you see a person secure means you have food to eat, free from danger. When all are complete, he is secure. And that is what we are striving to achieve in this state. So one of the campaign slogans of my boss is zero tolerance on crimes and security and criminality. Zero tolerance on crimes and criminality. And we can only count on the security forces to help us achieve that. That is why he had personally wanted to be here, and so that the message be passed directly to you. So on this note, I apologize on his behalf for not being able to be here due to a higher call on duty. So he felt I should just fill in for him. I have a boss who is a very great orator. Certainly, I will not meet that aspect. I'm also not as tall. He drives me when he stands here. He has everything. But I'll do my best because you're my friends. I will not let you down. You mentioned transparency in government, accountability, and those are the ingredients that we see are lacking in the environment, and that is what we are here to preach and practice. We are not just saying that there will be transparency in governance. We will practice it because it is a correct thing to do, and it is only through that we can move the state forward. We'll partner with the services. We will have a discussion with all the services because I'm told the Navy is coming full force on Thursday to establish the central command. The Army has a brigade headquarters around here, so all the services will fully establish in addition to JTF. In that case, Bayelsa State will be having more of military presence than many states that are new. Maybe Port Harcourt in this area can compete with us, but I think Bayelsa State will be fully established. I can only thank you very much for acknowledging the difficulties we encounter, the strategic importance of this area, and coming to ensure that security of life and properties is assured. For the Mobility Command, we have one of our own here, so he knows what we lack and he knows what we actually can give. He's been a friend for many years, just like any member, particularly in the front row. We'll do everything we can to support him as a person. We'll do everything to support the establishment he represents. I think that's even more important, the establishment he represents. So it will not be an issue of personality, to issue of building up establishments that can stand, institutions that can stand the test of time. We're happy that the airport project is going to be taken over by the federal government, so there are prospects that next time you just land here and things will be easier. Hopping from Port Harcourt to here may not necessarily be the best, but bear with us. This is where we found ourselves, but we'll be somewhere by the time we come. We promise that. From this side, we have very committed members of the state government who believe in the restoration program of His Excellency. We felt that something is wrong, so we must bring restoration to this state. And every member, or most of the people in the state are very eager to see what we can do. We spent about a month, tomorrow will be 1 month. People are trying to be, asking questions, what have they done? What is happening? What is happening? We had a few problems. There must be some pains in the decision that government will take. But after the pains, what follows? That is what people should ask. After the pain, what follows? Whatever decision, whatever plan, whatever action that will be taken by this government will be in the interest of Bayelsans. And no one will hurt Bayelsans. No one will want to do things that are not good for us. But we also need the cooperation of everyone here. Everyone here should cooperate with the government, like the services are cooperating with us, and that wise, tomorrow will be a better place for all of us. We need this new Bayelsa that we are building. It is a new Bayelsa, new ways of doing things, new ways of thinking, new ways of relating, new ways of accommodating different opinions. At the end of the day, we shall set in motion, be the model state, the Jerusalem of this particular Africa. Maybe Dubai, we think of Dubai. We are very ambitious. And why can't we be ambitious? Now, once again, apologize on behalf of His Excellency, because he will not be here to get the project off the ground. Is always there. But once we start, the aim is to get to a critical mass from where it will take off. So you need very little effort to move on. The initial build-up to that critical note. Once again, thank you very much. And I congratulate you for selecting Bayelsa State to visit and being the first to come. There is always one first, and that first is the Air Force. Thank you.